The pandemic has already had a devastating impact on demand for tourism, and the news of this latest variant has sparked a fall in travel bookings. Let's go live now to the Chief Executive and founder of the nation's largest travel agency, Flight Centre, Graham Turner. Thanks for your time. Graham, what's been the impact of this Omicron variant emerging on the business?
Look, it's an interesting question, and I wish I could give you an accurate answer, but it would appear that our customers are slowing down in terms of their inquiry. But the last few weeks, we've had a lot of inquiry. It has slowed a bit. I think people are just looking at what government is going to do and whether they're going to let things stand, keep the borders open, not do any lockdowns. But people aren't cancelling it, which is good. And I think generally the news is pretty good. Like I've just been talking to our managing director in South Africa, and that's where obviously they've got a lot of cases. But generally what is showing is the vaccines seem to work. The symptoms are generally quite mild, although it's obviously very contagious. So if you listen to some of the experts like Nick Coatsworth or Paul Kelly, well, we hope they're experts, probably it's not necessarily bad news, and we might have to take a little bit of pain until governments decide what their strategy is.
Yeah, well, they're doing that pretty much as we speak, Graham. There's a national cabinet meeting this afternoon at 4:30, so that will give us a bit more clarity. But so far, so good in terms of the government's response, do you think?
Look, generally, you've probably heard there's a few academics that are negative Nellies. They're the sort of people who the glass is always half empty. But I think generally the people that most people would take notice of are reasonably, and bear in mind, it is early days. We don't really know for sure. The science is not out yet, but the general feeling is this is a much better, if there's a good COVID, this is a much better one than Delta, and it could be our way out of here. And that's what we're hearing, and I think most of the politicians in Australia, that's what they tend to be saying too.
Graham Turner, Flight Centre Chief, thank you as always. Appreciate it. Talk to you soon.
Thank you. A pleasure.